So I guess things must have been, well, the inspector was just here, and when we were back in my bedroom, he looked at where I had some things taped off and asked me why I did that. And I said, because someone off that way is smoking, dealing meth, and I'm kind of sensitive to it. And he asked if I was like sensitive to allergies, and I said no, just meth labs. And then he was like looking at another area that I had taped off, and where actually last year, before inspection last year, I had found that there was like a 6-inch hole in my floor all the way down to the dirt floor of the crawl space under there. So that's why my bedroom was always so dank and stinky and stuff. And so I had duct taped that off stuff, and I told him that. And I said, that was there last year. And said, so I don't know what happened last year. Because he looked in my closet, and and I told him, you don't want to stay in there for very long. I said, I can't wear anything that's in there. I have to wash it before I can wear it, or I get really sick. Because of what's going on down the way. And then he asked, well, did you tell Janice about it? And I said, yep. And so then before he's leaving, then he wants to talk about my cockatiel and my parakeet. And this time he's got 6 parakeets and some kind of egg parrot. And with shorter tail feathers than mine and more colors. But anyway, yeah, so he point blank asked me if I ever let him out, and I said, well, Janice told me containment means contain the poop. And I showed him the little, and I said, so when I'm holding him, I have this, jumpsuit that I put on him so that he's not pooping on me and stuff. Because when I first got him, that was kind of a thing. Like, he'd poop on me, and then I'd go and take the poop to the trash. And so he thought that was what the game was. So every time I pick him up, he'd poop on me, and so I put that on it and took that out of the equation, because it was like, our relationship is getting kind of weird. And then I made the little play area for Sunny, and that is something that Janice and I discussed on day 1, so the diaper and the play area. And because we discussed the cockatiels and parakeets, and she tried to talk me out of the parakeet because the parakeets can't wear diapers, and then I said, yeah, but I'm not brave enough to jump right into cockatiels. And so anyway, and then she said, but you can only have 3 birds. And but I said, yeah, but parakeets are good birds, and they can be really fun. And she said, yeah, well, I've never seen that. Well, mine's pretty fun. I mean, she talks, and she's a little buddy. I kind of, I don't wish, I really love my little birdie, and I kind of get, the only 3 bird thing. But I like lorikeets, they're pretty, but they kill other birds, so I'm not really interested in one of those. And when I was almost thinking about it, I could deal with the spray poop, but anyway, the lorikeet thing, no. But then she said, she wasn't saying, when I was saying, you said like no mynah birds in here. Who up in here has the money for mynah birds? And she said, we actually had some up here. And then I saw a documentary about Muhammad Ali and how he was given a whole bunch of mynah birds, and I went, that's where the mynah birds came from. Because that would drive people nuts. But then she was like, so you were on a bird sale website? And I said, I don't even know why I was there. She said, well, there's somebody here that has a parrot, and I don't know about it, And so I was trying to think of somebody that I would let have a parrot. And so, well, I don't know if I want a parrot. They live so long, and you were looking at bird sites, you probably want a parrot, maybe. And then I saw the parrot that lived here, and I was like, yeah, I want a parrot, but not that one, kind of like a red eclectus, because I kind of communed with one of those one time. I was thinking about an Amazon for a while, but they're cheaper than eclectuses, but anyway, they're all about the same size as the Timney Gray that lives up here. So a little bit larger than my cockatiel, but more bird than tail. So they're about 13, 14 inches, and my cockatiel is 12 inches. But anyway, yeah, so he was trying to get me kicked out. He couldn't find anything, and then I was talking about the meth labs, and they give them kickbacks. You know, they pay to get in here, they pay extra to stay every year. He was clearly trying to shake me down. I'm not going to pass you no matter what you do unless you pay me or do something. And we're just talking about birds right now.